Hello everyone, what's going on? So in today's video, we are going to discuss about some major indices, SPX, Dow Jones, NASDAQ and DAX. So let's start from DAX first. Let's start from SPX first. So this is SPX daily time frame and this is black downtrend since starting of the all-time high in November 21, and ever since we have broken out from this downtrend channel here, this is the breakout. Okay, so ever since we have broken out from this black downtrend channel, it's been moving quite bullish, and ever since then it has moved around 273 points. So it's a really nice breakout. We usually spot this kind of setup to go for the long entries, and further in this we have this red uptrend channel, this red uptrend channel. So it's been also following in very good way, and this breakout of this internal green resistance, this was also a nice long entry at around 4230, and now it's been moving around 4310. So it's around 70 to 80 points. So what next? We have this key supply area here at around 4315 to 10 and 15. So this must hold, and I believe if this is going to hold, we can see a reversal like this. It might backtest to this black and green internal resistance, come support and move like this. And also if we fail to hold this red uptrend channel, it can further slide to this 3950. so this is what we are looking for. Any short entries, you will have to wait for a price to reject from this level and then go for the short. As of now, I cannot see any kind of short entry. For now, every dip is a buy, and if price is not able to hold this supply area, because we cannot look the charts only in terms with trends and channels. We have to look for key demand and supply areas as well, because these are not horizontal lines, these are channels and visual representation of price, what's happening in the market. But you will have to take care of the supply and demand area as well. Okay, so here is the supply zone which I have marked in this gray rectangle. So it must hold for further move to the downside, and if price unable to hold this, and we can see further move to the upside like this. Okay, and it may even have some backtest and move up like this. The another liquidity zone and price point of interest and supply area, this is where we have, and after this is all-time high. So far the SPX is looking quite bullish, and for it to be bearish, it will have to break below this red uptrend channel, and anything to break this red uptrend channel will be a short entry to target at least 3900. I hope it makes sense. Okay, so now let's jump into Dow Jones. Dow Jones is also quite bullish. It is respecting the bullish market structure since September 2022. It's been quite bullish. This is the first retest, this is the second one, the second one, the first one, third and fourth. Here it is, and now it's moving up like anything. And now let me zoom into the 4-hourly time frame. In 4-hourly time frame, it's quite bullish still. It is trending in this black uptrend channel and broken out from this red bull flag. So if you can let me see if we can spot any resistance area, and I believe I spotted a resistance area in this Dow Jones. Let me give you that. So this is the resistance zone I'm talking about. Let me mark it with blue for better clarity, or even red. So the resistance is around 34,033. For Dow Jones to stay bullish, it will have to trading above 34,000. Anything to move above it is actually a giant bull flag in this raid. This is a giant bull flag. So for Dow Jones to continue trading bullish, it will have to break 34,000, and anything to reject on 34,000 will be a short entry for us to target. It can move like this, 34,000 break, and it can make double bottom, double top, and then move like this. It may backtest on this red broken bull flag and move up like this. Make sense? Yes. So this is our analysis on Dow Jones. It is looking quite bullish. There is no scope for sell as of now until we didn't test this red resistance zone at around 34,050. Let me try to give you a closer look as well. So far it is quite bullish. There is no scope for any short entry, and 34,050 is the only place where I would be comfortable to have a short entry after a clear rejection. 1 hourly time frame, yes, we do not have anything in 1 hourly. If it breaks above 34,950, it's 50 points of movement. But Dow Jones, if you can get 300 to 400 points of movement, then you should not look for 50 points. So in my view, the next stop would be at 34,050, and there we can see a reversal to move further to the downside, and it might backtest like this. This is where 34,500, it may come after rejecting from 34,050, and then after any attempt to break above this would be a move for all-time high. So in my view, I don't see any kind of short entries clearly. Its indices are quite bullish. There is no fundamental catalyst as of now which can make it bearish which can bring any kind of bearish sentiment. So far it's quite bullish. NASDAQ, let me start from daily time frame. It's also quite bullish. Similar to SPX. We got this breakout. This was the breakout which has given around 2,000 points so far, and it's ever since we have broken out from this, it is moving quite in aggressive fashion, and it's really very bullish. Out of all indices, if I see, I am finding NASDAQ very bullish, and this overhead resistance of this overhead resistance, the orange one, ever since it has broken, and you can see it broken and back tested and moved up again around 2,000 points. So it was also a nice long entry from 13,540 around, and now it is around 14,592. So 1,200 points of movement around since the backtest on this orange resistance. So now what do we have in NASDAQ? In NASDAQ we have this blue bull flag which has two touches on the bottom, the first one and the second one, and two touches on the top, second and third. I guess it is third. And any attempt to break further from 14,670, it will have a clear move to the upside to 15,000. So any attempt to break 14,650, it will open the way for 15,000. Okay, and for short entries you will have to, I would recommend to break it, for it to break this blue bull flag to the downside, and this is the only way. Sorry, it was an alert which got triggered. Yes, so wait for NASDAQ to break below this blue bull flag to the downside for any short entries. Until then, it is clearly a long entry, and it is clearly into a bullish direction. I hope it makes sense for you. So if you are looking for short, then go below only 14,250, 240. There only you should short, and there also you should wait for candles confirmation. Wait for 1 hourly or 4 hourly candles to close below 14,250 to get a bearish confirmation, and then jump into the trade. So at last, let's talk about DAX. DAX has already, you can see, it has already started to break out at 15,988, and now it is clearly a long entry. If we talk about any resistance, then here it is. So this is where 16,100 is clearly looking is inevitable for me now. So 16,100, it is a clear long entry, and your stop should be below this candle. So 15,960 can be your SL if you want to place a long entry, and this is a clearly buy entry because 4 hourly candles already closed above this, and next 4 hourly candle, it has already started moving up. So it looks a bullish sign for me. And now this price point of interest and supply area is very critical. It might respect this and move down, may have another back test to this area and continue moving up like this. So 16,300, it looks very possible from here because we got two breakout. This gigantic bull flag we already broke out, and further this small bull flag, this one, this is also a breakout. So it's looking really very strong bullish, and we might go easily to 16,350, and there we might get a reversal like this. Okay, this is what we have talked about bullish scenario. For bearish scenario, we need a break below this blue uptrend channel. Anything to break below this blue uptrend channel will be a short entry to target 15,200 something around. But price action, because you need to follow the trend, and trend is looking quite bullish as of now. So for me, there is no short entry unless we are not getting any kind of strong bearish confirmation. So that's all about indices. We covered SPX, Dow Jones, NASDAQ and DAX. I hope it makes sense for you guys. If you like this video, do subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends and family. It will help us to give the best values for our audience. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching this.